What are you doing, stupid? Nobody cares about your problems. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Barry for Viagra.
The generic black shirt group is back in Rowland, Pennsylvania for one final night of investigation. There are only 2 locations left, an apartment above the Rowland's Cafe and the historic Federal House, now owned by resident Laurel Mason.
The house was built by Mordecai Roberts, who was in the Revolutionary War, although he was a Quaker, and he didn't want to fight, so he carried messages for George Washington. And in response to that, William Penn, who was still alive at the time, somehow William Penn had something to do with him getting the land. It was about 1790 or so.
Now, what can you tell us about people that have passed in the house?
One of them was Edna, who was the wife of, actually she was the daughter and then had some children, and she lived a really sad life. And she died in the room that's now the kitchen. But prior to that, everyone died in their homes. And they were laid out in their homes. That's how it was. So I have to assume that everyone who died here. Whoever lived here prior to that had to have died in the house itself. That's how it was. I mean, you didn't have hospitals you went to. And this predates any hospital around here, so obviously they had to have died here.
So with the long history of this house...
Generations of people died here, yeah.
Recording you right now, buddy. See nothing, just green.
Let me see that. Everything's pretty much flat, zeros. Alright, this is Flip and Steve going old school. 2 guys, 2 cameras. Let me see what we could find. Now, she said originally this was living quarters down here.
It's kitchen, right?
Yep. Alright, we got a reading of 41 degrees. Alright, we're in the Federal House in Rowland in the basement.
Is there anyone down here with us that wishes to communicate with us? Feel free to go in front of that green light that's on the table there. It won't hurt you, just walk in front of it or wave in front of it. It won't hurt you, just walk in front of it or wave in front of it. It won't hurt you, just walk in front of it or wave in front of it. And Mr. Flip, what do you have on your table?
It's all the same table. Make a note too, we can also see our breath down here.
Cold.
Steve's is green.
Mine's Grand the Grinch.
I got the equipment. If I'm going to ask questions, shoot me. And I still have the equipment, so if I'm asking questions, shoot me.
Oh.
I was talking to somebody else with a camera.
Why are they talking to me?
We want to get a name to bring to Laurel to compare it with what she knows about the house. Can you tell us your name? What room did this used to be? Still got flat EMF and 39.7 degrees. Do you know anything about the store? The store used to be right over here, past that door. Who's the woman that walks around outside? Steve making noise with his mouth. People in the town see you walking around. Can you tell us your name? Steve's mouth again.
I'm thirsty, that's why. Diabetic, did you forget?
Nobody cares about your problems.
You're in footsteps, but I think it's her walking around upstairs. Yeah, it's her.
That's upstairs.
You're in footsteps, but I think it's her walking around upstairs. Yeah, it's her.
That's upstairs.
You're in footsteps, but I think it's her walking around upstairs. Yeah, it's her.
That's upstairs.
I guess I can't ask the question, can you make it bang down here? Ain't gonna work.
Let's see if they make a bang in the room.
Can you make a bang in this room? Can you move something in this room? Is there any soldiers that are here that passed through for the Minnesink War?
Wasn't it a battle, not a war?
No, it was a war. It's a war of toilet paper because they were sick of using leaves.
Another fun historical fact from Steve.
Was it? Wait. Come on, give us a name. Is someone here? I saw... Is that the driveway?
It's the back of the house.
I saw a big red light. Well, there was red lights out there just a few seconds ago.
UFO?
That's a different show.
Coming up next week.
Coming up next week. Hey, can someone please make a sound? Knock something over?
Alright, I'm going to listen back.
There may be a fire stove or that furnace down.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm standing on the door here.
What, you heard something?
Standing on the door.
That almost sounded like it was down here.
You're going to probably pick it up your recorder. I mean, I know you don't know what a K2 is, but now that green light, make it light up.
Keep
Really
something
bright.
back in that corner.
Is there any soldiers that are here that passed through for the Minnesink War?
I thought I saw something.
Was it a battle, not a war? No, it was a war. But
Oops. Sorry. Didn't mean that, buddy.
What are you doing, stupid?
Justin, because you're too bright.
People always say that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move into the other room where there's
Okay.
some semblance of heat.
Oops. Okay, you stay over in that corner. I'm over here by the wash machine. Okay, it's flipping Steve in the second half of the federal home basement.
I know, we gotta turn it on in between. We'll do the session real quick when it comes on, when it goes off. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Barry for Viagra.
Do you have erectile problems too?
Alright, that's off. Back to the session. Oh, gotta wait till she moves.
I have ED.
Okay, recorder's back on.
How's that?
Thinking maybe it's a clock.
Yeah, saying it's 2 o'clock. Can only went twice.
Thinking maybe it's a clock.
Yeah, saying it's 2 o'clock. Can only went twice. Go away, go.
Thinking maybe it's a clock.
Yeah, saying it's 2 o'clock. Can only went twice. Go away, go. Is there anyone down here with us? Besides the dog? Who's the lady in white everyone sees? Can you show yourself to me?
You hear that? That's down here.
That was by you, wasn't it?
It was over in this corner.
Excuse me.
It was over in this corner.
Excuse me.
It was over in this corner.
Excuse me.
Steve moving his feet.
Yeah,
me
me
moving
walking
my
around
feet.
trying to see the corner. Of course I'm gonna make.
Steve moving his feet. Me moving my feet.
Trying to see the corner. Of course I'm
Steve moving his feet. Me moving my feet.
trying to see the corner. Of course I'm.
Can you tell me the name of the woman that lives in the house now?
Why are you out of focus so bad?
Why are you talking so low when we're recording?
Why are you out of focus so bad? 'Cause I got headphones on.
Psychedelics.
To me, it's loud. To you, it's not.
Me moving.
Flips moving around. Flips farting.
Howdy, Tex Stram here for part 2 of 6 important tips of how to buy land, brought to you by SunsetRanches.net. In part 1, we covered knowing the purpose of your land, location, and power. In part 2, we will cover services, surveying, and terms. Let's get started. Tip number 4, services. You hope you never need it, but if you do, are there fire and police services provided by the county you purchase your property in? It's important to check, since in some remote locations, telephone and internet service may not be available. At SunsetRanches.net, we do the homework for you, and we are happy to report all of our tracts have police, fire, emergency, phone, and internet services available. Also available nearby are post offices, food, lodging, schools, and medical facilities. Tip number 5. Survey. Why is it important? Land survey is important to avoid confusion and legal troubles, and any credible land seller should survey their land. A professional land surveyor will research the documents available about your land, including titles and previous surveys. They then go out to the land and they will physically measure the property and check these dimensions against the previous records to find any discrepancies. Land surveyors can also use electronic equipment, GPS positioning, or other devices to determine the boundaries of your property. At SunsetRanches.net, we care about your peace of mind, so all land sold by SunsetRanches.net is professionally surveyed. Tip number 6. Terms. All buyers should have buying terms up front. You should be able to see plainly the monthly payment, down payment, interest rate, and any other fees. A sample contract, if requested, should be provided for you. View the properties we sell at SunsetRanches.net, and you'll notice on each listing we put all the relevant information up front for the buyer. Never get in a deal where the seller does not want to put up front the terms of the contract. Well, that ends our 6 most important tips for buying land. Visit our website at www.sunsetranches.net to view more information about land ownership and to browse our land listings. We make it easy for you to get started, so start your land ownership adventure today.
Psychedelics.
To me, it's loud. To you, it's not. I got real time going. I don't want to scream.
Steve's throat again.
I got a cold. Quit picking on me.
Nobody cares about your problems.
There, now I see you.
I keep telling you that.
Quit picking on me.
Nobody cares about your problems.
Now I see you.
I keep telling you that.
Quit picking on me.
Nobody cares about your problems.
Now I see you.
I keep telling you that.
Me moving.
Flips moving around. Flips farting. Make a sound down here, please. Let us know you're here. Keep hearing that ding when I ask a question.
How many spirits are in this house? Man, something like right above my head.
Cobweb?
Cobwebs don't usually
I
make
almost
noise.
fell in a hole. There's a hole there on the floor. I can't see it.
Alright, listen back to this one.
The guys decide to warm up at an apartment above the Rowland's Cafe. Local musician Dan has lived in the apartment for 6 years.
I have a tendency to, especially when it is late at night, I have an idea for a song. I like to get it down somehow, committed to some kind of recording or written down somehow so I don't forget about it. On this particular night, I laid the idea down and I played the recording back, and I heard another voice singing along with me on one of the parts, and I just kind of, I was kind of taken back by it, so I just said, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna go to bed, I'm gonna forget about it for now, I'll listen to it again in the morning, and you know, and then I kind of forgot about it, and then you know, the next day I listened to it, and sure enough, I heard another voice on there, so I played it for several other people with fairly critical ears, and everyone else heard it as well.
To see if Dan's guitar is stirring up activity, the guys ask him to be their opening act. when they check the replay. The guys hear someone else in the audience. With the crowd warmed up, it's time for Mike, Steve, and Flip to investigate.
Okay, we're in Dan's apartment. These guys are gonna talk real loud so we can record. 2 cameras going. Steve, intro. Say resident or president?
We're upstairs in the apartment of Dan's. Well, we're upstairs in Dan's apartment, which is sitting right here, of Rowland's Cafe.
Do you want to tell us who you are?
Haha. It laughed at him. I heard that crystal clear.
Is this the what?
Something where? Beware, maybe?
Something beware.
What do you tell us to be beware of? It's the woman that was singing in the song with Dan here. Stomach again.
Yikes.
Did you hear that out there?
Yeah.
What the heck?
How many spirits are up here in this apartment?
You hear that out here? So I hear it over the headphones pretty bad.
Yeah.
I know I have a Tums in my pocket somewhere.
You're wearing a Tums.
My pockets.
Alright, we're kicking Steve out of this scene.
You gotta kick me out of here because it's like, oh, I gotta find. I know I got a package of Rowland somewhere in my pocket.
Suffering from an internal haunting, Mike steps out and Flip steps in.
You're gonna need it. Depends.
It doesn't work. Well, I know I got. I'm like, what the heck? I couldn't. I never had a Rowland in my pocket.
Okay, recorder back on. We're still in Dan's. When you lent your voice to Dan's recording, was that only for Dan to hear? Or for everyone to hear?
Again, I will say thank you for not appearing and scaring me in our day-to-day living. Are you here all the time?
Are you shy? Can you see us sitting here? How many of us do you see? Hell yeah. What's happening with the mill?
No, I was just checking it.
But is it did it flatline again or?
Yeah, it's back down near 0 again.
Yeah, it's back down to 0 again. Yeah, it's back down to 0 again.
What do you think? Wrap it up here?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Laurel's brother sent us up here. Do you know his name?
See that guy owes me a pizza. Did you hear it?
Trash. It's inevitable. As it keeps piling up, it becomes more and more essential to find someplace to put it all. we've got the solution. Not every can is appropriate for every space. That's why our trash cans come in an amazing variety of styles, sizes, and colors. We'll help you choose the best receptacle for your needs, whether residential, business, or public use. Keep litter off your floors and off the street. Come grab a bin from us today.
Rock and Roll Ranch Studios provides all of your recording needs for a demo or a full-blown album, including CD mastering and duplication. Our green room is a great place to relax between takes, and check out our Pro Tools HD and Avids 11, vintage amps, V-drums, and tons of rack gear. We have it all at Rock and Roll Ranch Studios. Call us at 570-595-0622. That's 570-595-0622.
In case you don't make it out, you have any last words?
Yeah.
Are you guys share those last words?
No. Oh, I'm good. I just crushed the K2 in my pocket though. On my phone. Shut me up.
I'm gonna go grab a sandwich.
Just for the record, I got up here and in position within not even 2 minutes. These 12 people take like 5 hours to get in position. Alright, is there anyone up here with me? The heck's that noise? We captured a name, Roger, downstairs. Are you up here with me? The lady in white that walks around the house, can you tell me her name? The lady in white that walks around the house, can you tell me her name? The lady in white that walks around the house, can you tell me her name? Can you sing a song? That wasn't cool. I just heard something behind me. Is that you behind me? 0.4 in a millimeter. If that was you that just made that bang behind me, can you make that bang again? Horn hawking. I'm getting nothing up here, buddy. Want to check this recording? Hi, Mom. Zippo. Okay, we're going to start a ghost box session. We are in, what would you call this room? Living room?
But used to be the parlor?
Yeah, parlor for the...
It starts simple. Can you say hello? Is there anyone here with us? It's it, me. My name is Flip. I'm here with Laurel and Steve. Can you tell us your name?
Is there a Robert or a Roger here? Say hello really loud. Is there any canal workers here? Can you give me a date?
Date?
Yeah, it's got a date. I thought it said 8, but...
Do you know the dog's name? Soph, you heard?
Are you happy she's redoing the whole house?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird. If you could see Sophie, what color is she?
Can you tell me how many cars are in the driveway? I didn't say my name. Again, please.
Can you tell us how many people passed in this house?
3. You hear that? It said 3. I thought it said 43. I would think that'd be impossible to make it. 43 people? You sound like a Ford before. Did you? I'm gonna ask you again. Did you say 43 or 3?
3. Laurel's brother sent us up here. Do you know his name?
See that guy owes me a pizza. Did you hear it? No.
His name's Bob. Do you say Bob? Real faint one.
You gotta speak louder. Steve again.
I heard Quakers in there.
Yeah, Quaker too.
Who do you like better, the dog or the cat? Say people? Alright, we're getting ready to leave. Can you say goodbye to us? I said it already? I could have sworn I heard I said it already. We can check the video on that. Alright, kill that. Turn on the lights and we'll get out of your hair. That was weird. No. It did sound like a Roberts in there. I guess we'll check on the video.